Day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmus, United Nations Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education in the whole of Africa, UN diplomat on government bilateral trade in the whole of Africa, and I'm equally the Ambassador to National Youth Council of Nigeria in the Republic of Turkey, formerly called Turkey. And I'm the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It is humanity revolution of the Global Clusters. I'm glad. Great shout out to the 001, the person of Ambassador Dr. Doris Yaro, and the 002, the person of Champlain James Messi, for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. I know it's your call today, but before then, let's have the intro video. Then we'll bring you in so that you can teach us the place of humanity revolution in nation building. Over to you, the host.
Imagine a world bathed in the soft glow of kindness. Picture a bustling marketplace in Marrakesh, where a vendor offers a warm smile and a kind word to a weary traveler. See a young girl in Tokyo offering her seat on the train to an elderly woman, their eyes meeting in a moment of shared humanity. In a small village in the Andes Mountains, neighbors gather to help a family rebuild after a storm, their shared laughter echoing through the valley. These are not isolated acts of charity. They are threads in a vibrant tapestry of compassion that is being woven across the globe. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to a larger movement, a revolution of the heart. This is the humanity revolution. The humanity revolution is not a political movement, nor is it defined by any one religion or ideology. It is a universal calling, an awakening to the interconnectedness of all beings. It is a recognition that we are all part of something larger than ourselves, and that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. This revolution is fueled by compassion, the ability to understand and share in the suffering of others. It is driven by empathy, the capacity to step into another person's shoes and see the world through their eyes. And it is sustained by respect, a deep appreciation for the inherent worth and dignity of every human being. The impact of compassion is not merely anecdotal, it is deeply rooted in our biology and woven into the fabric of our communities. Studies have shown that acts of kindness release oxytocin, a hormone that promotes feelings of trust, connection, and well-being. When we are kind to others, we are also kind to ourselves. There are countless examples of how compassion and empathy have transformed lives and communities. In Rwanda, survivors of the genocide have come together to rebuild their shattered nation, offering forgiveness and understanding in the face of unimaginable pain. In the aftermath of natural disasters, we see ordinary people performing extraordinary acts of courage and selflessness, putting the needs of others before their own. The humanity revolution is not a spectator sport. It requires each of us to step onto the playing field of life and engage in acts of compassion, empathy, and respect. It challenges us to move beyond our comfort zones, to reach out to those who are different from us, and to extend a hand of friendship to those in need. Start small, smile at a stranger, listen with an open heart, offer a helping hand. These simple acts of kindness may seem insignificant, but they are the building blocks of a more compassionate and just world. Visit theglobalclusters.org to connect with others who are answering the call to action. Together, let us create a world where humanity thrives.
Together, let us create a world where humanity thrives. Let's put Chaplain James on the spot right now. And we are saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, let's engage, let's channel all that energy into humanity. Let's talk about respect for elders. Let's talk about our duties to our nation. Let's talk about, let's deal with one another based on the fact that we're human beings, not because of ethnicity, not because of tribalism, not because of religiosity. Let our diversity become strength unto us. Let us stand for our nation. Let's add our own positivity. Let's talk about the place of care, the place of kindness, the place of empathy, the place of compassion as regard nation building. We have the OO2 Humanity Revolution here in the person of Chaplain James. It's your call. You have the floor, sir. You're welcome. Please, host, put Chaplain James on the spot right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. I must say thank you once again for the opportunity and privilege to be here, and also the grace given to be one of the speakers in this revolution. This is Humanity Revolution. It's all about global cluster, where we deliver the quality and assurance information that anyone might wish to know, to give them the breakthrough you might want in life. And all you need is all about the information, the knowledge you know about, or to carry out the information you have just heard, and the connection that will lift you up from the level you are and to your expected level. It is not just an organization. Global Cluster is not just a ministry. Global Cluster is not just an organization, whatever you might want to call it. It is called Global Cluster because we see ourselves as one, working together to achieve a goal in which we want everyone to be useful for themselves, to be useful for the nation, to be useful even for their family. It's not just coming here to talk. We want positive results from each and every one of us that have been coming together to be part of this program. Today, being Tuesday, on every Tuesday, we do have the Humanity Revolution. Also, today is the day we talk about ourselves. Yes. How do we relate with ourselves? How can we live together in peace, harmony, in unity? How can we be of help to another? How can we live without any discrimination or hatred in our heart to our brother man? And that's why today we would still like to talk about our civil rights, because the right you have is also the right every other persons have. The same right. So when we talk about the civil right, it's all just about the fundamental right, yes, that protect individuals from discrimination and ensure equal treatment at all levels under the law. Fundamental right that protects one's from, or every individual from, discrimination, and to ensure the treatment, the equal treatment under the law. This is all about civil rights. As you have the right to be protected from discrimination, so also every other person has the same right. And you have the right to also be given equal treatment. Also, every other person has the right. Let me quickly say this. Like when you go to Paris, it might be birthday, it might be naming ceremony, it might be whatever. We see different, several cases that people that are serving the food, they will just be carrying the food over your head to some certain places. And they will keep on telling you, don't worry, we are coming, we want to start from there. And you will relax. expecting them to come around. In the long run, you will not. If you have to just quickly assess that, you invite everybody to a party. You are not just serving the high table where you have the prominent ones and abandon the other masses that are there. If only the prominents are there and those other masses are not there, would the party be complete or good? Who will watch the plate? Who will carry the fan? Who will do so many things that they have to do? So we have to compliment ourselves. We have to respect ourselves. We have to love ourselves. The same right you have is the same right everybody has. It is just for us to understand what the civil right is all about. So I'd like to mention the tens of those rights we have, the civil rights, that has to do with every individual. The first one is right to a free fair trial. Everybody has the right to ensure that individuals accused of crimes are treated justly and have no access to due process. And have access to due process, including the right to legal representation. That is, you should have your lawyer. Yes. Even a fair hearing should also listen to you. And the ability to control the accused, and not just like the jungle justice we have today. Is totally wrong. If anybody is being arrested, apprehended for something, that doesn't mean that person that was accused actually committed the crime, because it has not been confirmed. So the person will still be regarded as a suspect until it's been, confirmed through evidences that he actually committed the offense. If everybody has the right to trials, that means that you don't just jump into conclusion. You don't just go into jungle justice. That was a program we had in the National Human Rights Commission office last week, when we discussed about the alleged wishes. Please, are we all here together? The alleged wishes.
Yes, Chaplain James, yes, sir. We're with you.
Especially in the East, many souls has been killed. Many souls has been killed because they've been alleged of being a witch or wizard, which are not true. Maybe from the church, as the religious people do, they'll say there's one witch in your house. That doesn't make you progress. There's one woman. I saw one woman, fair in complexion. Is there any family that is no fair in complexion woman? Is there any family that's no complexion man? The fair in complexion man. Is there any family that is no be short woman? Is there any family that there will no be short man? Is there any family that will not have uncle or sisters? So everybody is, I saw somebody's uncle. Is there any family that has no uncle? So at the end of the day, you will see the ignorant youths, children or grandchildren, going after their parents to massacre them, kill them, or whatsoever, in the name of catching the witches or wizards, in the name of fulfilling their religious prophecy or whatever. So according to law, if such happen, that person is guilty of murder. Because the person, it might be your mother, it might be your uncle, it might be your relative or whatsoever. So far that you have taken the life, you are guilty of taking one's life. If the person has to be hanged or killed, you will not be the one to judge that. The court has to decide that. And all those things, truly you can't get to court and say, because she's a witch, because he's a wizard, that's why I killed. Who gave you the right? So what we're saying in a nutshell is that everyone has right to trial, at least to hear the person out before you come up with your jungle justice or whatever you want to do. So we need to be careful, because some of us might just be passing, you just hear thief, robber, thief, people are beating the person. You too, you go and carry tire. Hey, burn them. What you don't even know about that person might be innocent. Please, we need to take care of this, and we are not to be careful when it comes to dealing with human beings like in such a way that it might be or she might be alleged of something. They and you also have right to trial, at least to hear you out first. Some people don't allow them talk. You even see they've already banded the mouth for them not to talk. It's against the civil right of every individual. Let's come back to our homes, our family. Somebody might come and report in one of your children that he or she saw one of the sibling taking something. You as a mother or father, you don't just react. Oh, you saw you begin to beat the person. Hear the person out first. The person, the son or daughter might actually took that when the person, the other brother or sister saw him or her, and she or she might have returned it before someone else has taken it. And the person might also know the person that took it. So you need to hear them. That is your own domestic trial. At least hear the person out before you start flogging. Even our children have the right to try, at least to let them say something, hear from them. Don't just come into conclusion that he has been the one, or she has been the one stealing or taking something without permission. Please, we need to learn this. Then, freedom of speech. We have been saying this, but we'll continue to educate ourselves on that. Freedom of speech. So everyone has freedom to express themselves, just like what we have been saying. If anything happens, you can't just tie the person's mouth not to talk because he or she has been accused. He has freedom to talk and say whatever happened. In a congregation, in a meeting, in a conference, everybody has right to talk. Somebody wants to talk, what do you want to say? Come on, sit down. You are violating or infringing to that person's right. We all have freedom of speech. That is, every individual to express their own opinion, ideas, without any censorship or due interference from the government, as long as it doesn't violate any right or any law. So anybody has right to talk, freedom of speech. So wherever you have your freedom to say whatever you want to say, in as much it's not against the law. We must learn that. Come back to our home. Let's give our children to start expressing themselves. And do not be intimidating them. Flog you, let them talk. Because some of our parents will give your children audience. They may want to tell you something, they may have something to tell you, if bothering them, but they don't know how to present it because you are too harsh on them. So let's encourage them to also say whatever they want to say. Because if anything happens to them outside, maybe somebody infringing to their own rights too. They have been molested, in one way or the other. How would they be able to express themselves when you are not the type that listen to them or give them the audience to talk, to express themselves? Please, we really need to caution on this. Then, freedom of religion. So everybody has a guarantee. This guarantees every individual freedom to practice their own choice of religion or or no religion. If you say, no, I don't want to practice any religion, that's your own. Without any government interference. Government should not interfere into anyone's belief. If you say he doesn't go to church, if he says he's going to mosque, if he says no, they want to worship anything, it's only three true God that worship, fine. And if he decided, no, I'm not worship anything again, it's fine. This is what you should know. Why are we saying this? We have families that maybe the grandfather is the chief imam and he has children. He doesn't want a daughter to marry to Christian. Maybe at the long run, they marry. So because they marry, I'll disown you, I did this. If you understand the law, the civil right, you won't be doing that. You disown your son, you disown your daughter because a married or join another religion. It is their fundamental right. It is their civil right to choose whatever religion they want to practice. If you are a Muslim today or a Christian, go to your forefathers, check. The Christianity or Islam, was it their first religion? Before Islamic or Christianity came, are they not believing in something? Are they not worshiping something? So if you have decided to follow the Christianity way or Islamic way, so how dare you now stopping your children not to marry the other? You know, we just have to understand the civil right that everybody has right to choose whatever religion they want for themselves. And if at all you don't want such for your children, it is an encouragement, enlightenment. You will enlighten them why they should not or why they should join such a group, association, or religion. It is not by force. It's not by disown you. No. They have their right. They have their right. So many fathers today lost the benefit they should be having from their children because because he has had that religion for himself. I don't want to see you believing in the other religious members that were together. So when problem comes, it is then you will know that your children are your properties. That is not in any ramification you don't need to disown. The religion should not divide you. Politics should not divide. The problem comes, it has become the property of the wife and the children. It has become the property of the husband and the children. Even the children, it has become the property of the parents, if anything happened. So if somebody dies now, is it not the children who call to come and bury the father or the mother to put sand or whatsoever? So we need to learn from this. Everybody have their right to choose any religion they like for themselves and not to be interfered by the government. Then we have right to vote. Yes, the right ensures that all the citizens have the opportunity to partake or participate in the political process by casting their vote in elections. You cast your vote in elections. You have the right. Once you attain the age, you have your right to vote. Nobody should stop you. And nobody should say you cannot vote. Even because of what is happening generally, some people say, no, you can't vote here. For what? You have your civil right. And this all we should understand. Because when it comes to election time, we see people be intimidating other people so that they will not be able to vote for whosoever they wanted to vote. They want to vote. So we should learn and understand that if you are into such, you are violating the laws and you're also violating other people's rights, civil rights. You can be arrested for that. It's against the fundamental human right for you to stop somebody not to vote when it's of age, when it has qualified to and have all the requirement for voting. So we should not be part of those doing such. So we proceed, protection from discrimination. That is number 5. We should all be protected from discrimination irrespective of where we come from, the language, the culture, the religion, the nation. We should be able to be protected, even the gender. Yes. That's what the civil rights says. That is, the right protects individuals from being treated unfairly based on or characteristics like race. It's not a black, it's not a white man. They begin to fight. Gender, it's not a race, it's not a she, he or she. They begin to fight. Religion, it's not this, it's not that. They begin to fight. The nationality, oh, it's not a Nigerian. No, it's not your state of origin, wherever you're coming from. So all these are against the civil rights. Then right to equal employment. This is to this right prohibits discriminations in hiring, promotion, and other aspects of employment based on protected characteristics. Meaning that maybe 3 people that deserve to be promoted at work, and you now realize that one of them is a female, you now want to drop the person. No, everybody have right, the same right. If she should attain that position and she have the merit, she should be given the opportunity. She should be given that also right to attain that position. Or you say because it's not an Igbo person, or she's not an Yoruba person, we begin to discriminate. No. Everybody has equal right to whatever has to do with employment. Even the salary, you won't say you employ people together, even the same qualification, and this you want to give one higher than you should be able to consider, because they have equal right to employment. Then right to education. We'll be saying this severally. We all have our right to education. It's very, very key and important. Then we have right to public education. Education and public education. The education there is just the access to have educational opportunity without any discrimination. But when we talk about public education, it's to ensure that all individuals have access to public education. That has to do with general public. It might even be hearing the news. It's part of the education, information going to the world. It might be part of what, like the government school or whatever government is doing, that has to become everyone. Everybody has to enjoy it, benefit from it. So everyone should be able to, without any discrimination, and say, yes, because this is legal state, it is only for people from Southwest. Or you say, yes, this is Abuja, it's only people from the North. No, everybody should be able to benefit from it. Then, right to the use of public facilities. Yes, if you have any public facilities of the government or whatsoever, it might even be public toilet. If you get there, you should be able to use it. They should say, no. No, you are not from this place. You are from that. No. Everybody should have access to it, right to all those public facilities to be used. Yes, every individual should have access. It is your civil right. Then right to privacy, which is the last one. We've also said this, every individual have right to his or her privacy. Yes, and there should not be any interference of the government or any entity to just bank on you to just do. Don't mind unlawful act that is happening today. The law says you have your right to privacy, and you should also keep to that and be aware of that. And if you have anyone infringing to your right, you should be able to tell the person No, 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 no. I have the right to privacy. You can't just bang into my house like that. You can't just, because at times if you don't speak out, they take it for granted. So we need to speak on what we know that is right. And when we keep to that and also train others, educate them on it, it will encourage them, it will enlighten them, it will empower them to do more better things. And that's the right information we're talking about. That's the right knowledge we're talking about. It will save our country of so many troubles and disturbance. So thank you for having me today. I would like to stop here to give opportunity to those who might want to add their voices and also add to whatever we have said today. Thank you, moderator, if you are here with us.
Amazing.
The honorable moderator, if you are here with us.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much, Chaplain James Messi, for that.
Please, can anyone hear me? Have I been talking to myself?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
We can hear you, sir. We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you.
We can hear you, sir.
We can hear you, sir.
Oh,
Loud and
hear
clear.
me?
You're not talking to yourself.
Thank you so much.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, President.
Yes, we can hear you,
Okay,
Ambassador.
okay.
But I'm not sure Chaplain James can hear you.
All right.
I can hear you.
All right.
I can hear
All right.
you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That was amazing. Amazing. Thank you for that, bringing to our understanding the rights that we have as a human being. It's very, very important. I want to add my voice by letting you know that you have every human being have an exceptional strength inside of them. I want to add that to the points just mentioned. Just one thing I want to have. You have an exceptional a strength that you don't know that you have it. Most of us don't know. This kind of strength shows up in the midst of, maybe sometimes agitation, sometimes when you're faced with difficulties, challenges. Do you understand? As a human being, you must take note that you have an exceptional strength into you. And it's only when you call it out that it comes out. Do you understand? That is when you can make use of it. Apart from you knowing all of the rights that belongs to you, you must understand that there is an exceptional strength in you as a human being. Every human being has it. You have an exceptional thing, something. Have you discovered your own? Every clusterians and non-clusterian, please check yourself. It's in you. It's there. It's there. This strength is not the regular ones. It's there. It's sleeping. It's been sleeping since the day you were born. Some people discovered theirs when they were little, when they were a young child, they were teenagers. Some get to know by the time they're entering into adulthood. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. You understand? Activated something massive. And today is like someone that created so many opportunities for so many people. Apart from the fact that the people working and doing things in the company is the fact that he has an exceptional strength in you as a human being. Today is Humanity Revolution, and in the community, your strength shouldn't be used to create any form of chaos in the community. Your strength should be used for nation building purposes. Yes. Your strength should be used for nation building. There's an exceptional strength in you that your nation need to move forward. That exceptional strength, please, everyone, please, it take home for everyone today. Apart from all of the rights that you have, that the whole O2 Humanity Revolution has mentioned, note that you have an exceptional strength, and you need to profit from it. You need to profit from that inside of you. Ask yourself, start asking yourself right question. Where is my exceptional strength? You understand? Query the inside, query within, query it. What is it that I have? You know, some of you might need to look at what you love doing or something, but there's something. There's something. There's something. Maybe you ask AR, how do I call forth my exceptional strength within? Ask. It will give you tips how you call it out. I know most of the things we do in the global clusters equally helps to call out the exceptional strength, the revolutionary meetings that we do, the mind surgery, the everything, but there is an exceptional strength in every human being. I am bringing to my own voice to today's humanity revolution is that every human being on earth have an exceptional strength. Every human being on earth have an exceptional strength, and we should use it. Is because we are created anywhere we find ourselves, we are created to contribute positively to nation building. We are created for the purpose of that environment, because we cannot live alone. When we were giving back to, we were not conscious. We don't even know that we're human beings. Before we detect that, we realize ourselves, maybe we are like 2 years, 3 years or something. You understand? So please, today, part of everything Captain James have said is the fact that every human being has an exceptional strength, and you should actually, call it forth and add this strength to your community, demonstrate it and add it. Just like I'm doing, Chaplain James is doing, and other great clusterians, honorable great clusterians are doing. Let's hear a feedback on today's humanity revolution from the 001 review cluster of the global cluster in the person of clusterian Oluwaseyi Odushagu. What's your take on today's humanity revolution?
Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate you, the global president. Thank you, sir. The 002 Humanity, Chaplain James, sir. Thank you for all you do. Really appreciate you, sir. Yes, it is another insight to share with you again and to spend time with you again. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate. Yes, it's another reminder of our rights. It is very good that we note all these rights for peaceful coexistence as a nation. It's very important because when I respect your rights and you respect my rights, there won't be chaos at all. The reason for crisis in the society is because some people are feeling silence and they want to speak out by fire, by force. But when you give space, when you give room for dialogue, for open dialogue, it will allow everybody express their views, express their voices, and when they believe that they are going to be heard, there won't be fight. But they are feeling gagged, they are feeling stopped, and they want to express themselves. So this is very, very important. And since I know that I have this right, I should recognize that my other person, my fellow man, also have that right. So I respect this person. They say respect is reciprocal. You understand? So as I respect your right, you respect my right. So I shouldn't be expecting you to respect my rights while I override your own. You understand? If I should override your own rights, you want to do it back to me. You understand? So it's very important that all these I have stated, we take cognizance of this. The global cluster is a very big community where we have academy. We teach ourselves on how to live, how to behave, and one step at a time. We spread this also to people around us, to our students, to our younger ones, for them to know that all these are very important for us to live by. Thank you very much, sir. Chaplain J. Really appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
Amazing, amazing. When someone is speaking and they open up their videos, I think they need to be brought to the spotlight unless they did not open their video. Please, also kindly take note of that. Let's hear a submission from Cluster and Olabisi. What's your take on today's humanity revolution?
Yeah, good evening, everyone in the house.
Excellent
Well,
evening
thank
to
you
you.
so much, for the insight of the right. I think for the past few weeks, I've been joining this humanity revolution. It's about our rights, and we get enlightened every week about the right that we have. But me, I would love to ask a question, actually, sir. You said we have rights to use the public facilities. Sincerely, in this side of the country that I am, not all the public facilities we have the right to. So in a scenario whereby we are now denied of that public facility, how should we handle that, sir? Am I audible,
Chaplain
sir?
James, over to you. Yes, you are audible. Chaplain James,
Thank you very much.
I'm here.
she's asking a
Please.
question.
Okay, please, can you repeat the question? I'm trying to.
Okay, sir. I said you made mention of the rights that we have, and so is the other person have same right. You made mention of right to use public facilities. In a scenario whereby I am now denied of the right to use a public facility in this side of the country that I am, Nigeria, Lagos, how am I going to do that? How are we going to go about any scenario like that without having conflict with the other person or the government or whoever is in charge? Thank you very much.
Okay, when we talk about public facilities, there are so many uh, hospitals, public facilities, and I don't think you need government approval before you go to the hospital to treat yourself. Are we together? School is also public facility for
Yes, sir.
uh, every individual that may want to. Because when you go to the hospital now, you want to treat yourself. Nobody should say you should not come here because you are a female or you are not this indigene or such indigene. I don't know if you understand that. Then other facilities that happens to be general one, maybe the all these supermarkets, they are public, so you should be able to enter. Nobody should be able to stop. Even the bank is part of the uh, public facilities. I don't know where you have people meeting gathering. That is not just your church
Okay.
member, it's just not your relative, it's not your.
Thank you, Chaplain James. Thank you, Chaplain James. She's trying to say is that you understand all of those public facilities because she's saying that in a situation whereby she's been denied, you understand that what should she do? I have we have been talking here, we have been doing several revolutions, and I remember there was one that we mentioned. We are talking about in the case of abnormality. You understand? Something that is not supposed to be. What should you do? Or in the case of a new normal, what should you do? That is not the normal. It's now a
Okay.
new normal. That's what we call it in the global cluster. Now, that
Okay.
is why we have what we call survival strategies in the new normal. And I remember we mentioned something anytime there is new normal. Number one thing you should do first as a clustarian and non-clustarian is look for peace. Peace first. Peace. Just create the peace. Create an accommodation. Start building house of peace within and let it radiate outside. It can be very, very annoying. It's a new normal. Let me tell you something. I was talking to somebody today and I said, every conversation, that creates war can actually create a peaceful coexistence. Do you understand? Depending on how it's being handled. Number one, Olabisi, peace. Look for peace. But for create that peace, be intentional in creating a peace first. Because one thing they want to do, one thing that situation wants to do for you is that it wants to hijack your peace. It wants to push you into another realm. It wants to distract you from your vision. It wants to distract you from what you want to do. You understand? Create peace. That's what you should create.
There's
Create peace
no,
first.
there's nothing better than that. Creating
You
the
understand?
peace. If you
Create
can
peace.
see the popular case now, what happened in the airport. Not just that, another one has happened. A young lady that was fighting with the waitress in the plane that has to drag out even all the her clothes is tore. She was just slapping everybody. If she's fine or not, nobody knows. But the point is this: as the honorable president have rightly said, when you find
Can you
yourself
hear
in
me?
such, yes, I can hear you. Can you
Yes,
hear me
sir.
too?
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you. Go ahead.
The best thing for you to do, it is what the global president is talking about, just to create peace for yourself. At times, silence goes a long way. Silence goes a long way. If anybody want to, even if you just keep silence looking at the person, number one, it will create fear in that person. He doesn't know who you are. And for you, that silence is just for you to maintain peace within yourself and, to let peace reign. Not that you are stupid or you don't know what to do. Like the other lady that I just mentioned, that you just fight here and there in the play. She was boggled up, arrested away from she might not know the
When you create
consequence
peace,
of that thing. She might not know the consequence. Now, if they begin to open the chapters of the law for her now, for that thing that she did, she might spend more years in prison. For to her now, she just no, I don't take nonsense. I hate cheating. That is what she will be saying. I hate cheating. I don't. When they begin to open the laws for the constitution for her now, when it comes to infringing to other people's right in the airplane and things like that, she will spend more years in the prison. So the best thing for you to do is to maintain peace, peace as the arthritis said, in any public setting. It might be in the bank, it may be in the hospital, it might be in the school. All those places are public spaces. If someone is infringing to your right, if they want you in this, that, anything can happen. Just maintain peace first before you talk about any other thing. Even for you not to be harmed, you know, if violence step in now, it can be harmful to you. Anything can happen. But to protect your life, to be able to tell the story, you have to maintain peace. So that's just I will just add to that because I know some other people might still want to
okay,
talk as the president is talking.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Then after the peace, hold on, sir. After the peace is that you now search for the authority. You understand? You search for the authority, an higher officer, someone that is in charge to report that why should I be denied? Ask question. Sometimes
Mm.
the other person that is even denying you might be right. Maybe there is maintenance going on. Maybe something is happening, you don't know. Maybe that was why you were being denied, but if the person did not communicate right, it might be wrong communication that is giving you the impression that you're denied. Are you getting it? So look for
Yes, sir.
someone that is an higher authority or somebody that is a senior personnel in that parastatal, that government public um, establishment, and communicate in a soft voice. You understand? Because let the peace that you have embraced, reflect from what you're saying. You understand? You don't need to um you don't need to shout, you don't need to do anything. You say, oh, sorry, I feel that this is the right that I have to use this thing, but I was denied and I didn't really know the reason. And somebody will just tell you, oh, the reason why you were denied is because it's even risky for you to use it right now because it's under maintenance. And oh, sorry, the person didn't communicate like that. It was as if I was just being denied without any form of communication. Do you get what I'm trying to say? A lot of times, most of the things
Yes,
that
sir.
went haywire, the one that the Quam one issue, the ladies issue that Chaplain James just mentioned, and some other issues that were going haywire, is because they did not embrace peace when the situation started. And that was why I told you the first thing we have mentioned this in the new number. And that's why I said any clusterian, when you are a registered member of the global clusters and you miss meeting and you don't go and rewatch it, you are missing a lot. Look at what is creating a national issue. Kwam One has been banned for 6 months. When we tell them come to a gathering like this and learn, they don't know that you need to learn how to be peaceful. You need to understand that there are some situations that will come and you need to learn how to handle it. And when he was talking, he did not know that some people were recording him, saying is this, is that, is that. You don't do that as a senior citizen, as a respected citizen. You don't do all of those things. So look for peace by all means and be peaceful within. You are a clusterian. You are an embodiment of global and local opportunity. You are not ordinary. And that is why I'm telling you today, one of the things you should take home today is the fact that you should look inward for the exceptional strength in you, and you should call it forth. Thank you very much. I hope we have been able to answer you, Pastor Ambisi.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us the
All right,
feedback.
let's have Clusterian for Rex. What's your take on today's humanity revolution?
Yes, thank you, boss. Good evening, sir. And special thanks to our Global First Lady, Chief Patricia Badmouth. And thanks to our spokesperson for today, Chaplain James Mercy. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for bringing up this topic, civil rights. Thank you very much. And I'll start from the point where Ambassador mentioned as a senior citizen, you are expected to be, you should behave well. You don't use your power to oppress. You understand? I am this. I have arrived and all that. And I want to add my voice to what you just said. It's 100%. It is appropriate. That's the correct thing to do, and it's a lesson for me as well, because I know I am not where I am. I am not where I used to be, and very soon I'll get to that very high level. So I need to learning from people like noble people, like Ambassador, like Chaplain James Mercy. We're listening to great people talk to us, teach us. You need to behave well. You need to learn how to relate with people. So thank you very much, sir. Let me quickly run through this. I actually have questions, but for time, maybe I'll just ask one question, but let me just run through this. You started by talking about civil rights, right to trial. So that's the only one I want to talk about. The right to trial is a key civil right that ensures any person accused of a crime has the legal right to have their case heard and decided fairly in a court of law before an impartial judge and sometimes a jury. Now, it protects individuals from unlawful punishment, without due process, secret trials or judgments without evidence, abuse of power by authorities. Now, in many constitutions, including Nigeria's, this right includes being informed of the charges against you, having a lawyer or legal representation, presenting evidence and calling witnesses, a public hearing within a reasonable time, presumption of innocence until proven guilty. So quickly to my question, thank you very much. Interview questions that I have under legal protections and process. Out of like 6, I'll just ask 2. What safeguards are in place to make sure a trial is fair and unbiased? I'll read it one more time. What safeguards are in place to make sure a trial is fair and unbiased? Then the last but not the least, how does the law ensure that people are presumed innocent until proven guilty? I know you have mentioned one of 2 things. Yes, I know. But I'm asking on purpose so that people who will be listening later on and all that will be able to get a clearer answer. Thank you very much, sir. That'll be all for now. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. For the other one you said, that's why that civil rights said everyone has legal representations of the law. That's why you have right to legal representation, meaning that you have right to your lawyer who can stand in for you. Because there are some terms that you don't know. If they ask you, are you guilty or not, you might say you are guilty because you don't understand the terms, and you might say you are not guilty, and it becomes more problem to you. So that's why you have a right to your lawyer. And that's why they tell some people, if you meet yourself in such situation, you tell them you don't want to say anything until you see your lawyer, so that whatever you say will not be used against you in the court of law. It now depends on the lawyer that you have to call to help out, how vast that lawyer is. Because in the world here today, it is how smarter, not the experience of years I've been in these legal practitioners for, so these years. It is about the smartness. But when it comes to alleged of one thing or the other, that's why even if you go to station, make official report, they will say a suspect. They won't say the criminal. They won't say whatever. It is still a suspect. They suspected him or her to be the one that committed that. Even if somebody caught him right there, they will still say a suspect until proven guilty. And to be proven guilty, it is when they meet in court, bring all those evidences to show truly that he was the one that actually committed that crime or offense. Then, if they declare him to be guilty of that offense, then with that statement or with that evidences, such person now becomes a criminal, whatever they want to call him or her then. But it has to be proven guilty before you call him guilty, or you call him whatever names you want to call. So if you arrest anybody, it doesn't mean that that person is a criminal, is a robber, is a thief, is this or that, is a murderer, is a killer, is the evil perpetrator, whatever English you might want to be using. That person is still a suspect until proven guilty in the court of law. So not in one room, people just gather and say, yes, he's the one, yes, he's the one. No, no, no. It will be proven guilty in the court of law. And your right is always protected, especially even in the law too, when you have your legal representation there. that has to speak for you, that have to talk on your behalf. That no, this is how it is, and this, this is how it was. No, this is how it is. No, that one. No, this is how it. If you have smarter legal representation, it will also help you than somebody who is not professional or somebody who doesn't know right from the left. It might not help your case. So that is what I would say there. I don't know if I've answered your question, sir. And if there's anyone you think I've not answered rightly, you might ask again for me to get a clearer picture of your question.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
I hope your question has been answered, right?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I hope your question has been answered.
Have we answered your question?
Hello.
Is it clear to you or not? We can hear you. Can you hear us too? Can anybody speak for us to know if it is from my head?
All right. Let's move on. Let's get
hello,
submission.
Hello, sir. Can you hear? Oh.
Yes, go ahead.
We said, have we answered your question, please?
Yes, okay, sir. You can just go ahead. So I will not be causing disruptions. Let's just go ahead, sir.
All right. Let's get submission from Flotilla Avose Joshua. Avose Joshua, please add your voice. What's your take on today's humanity revolution?
Right. Good evening, sir. Good evening to everyone on the call, and thank you very much, Chaplain James Messi, for the good presentation that you've done this evening. I as well have just a question, and my question is: all these rights, are they for everyone, or we have some restriction when it comes to age bracket? Now, like children, teenagers, they have their own rights. I don't know how I can put the question, but I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. So that's my question, sir. I hope this is clear.
Yes, thank you. This right is a civil right for everyone, all citizens of any country. And when you talk about the children has their own, laws or whatever you want to put together for them. But this civil right is for everybody. Just like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights we talked about the other time. The number one said we are all born equal. Are we not born equal? Even our children, the way you were born, the same way they were born. So if you have rights to any religion, they should also have. So it is for everybody. That's how we generalize it. For human beings, because it is made for humanity. Those civil laws is made for humanity. So all those ones we have mentioned, they are all for humanity, irrespective of age, irrespective of gender, irrespective of color, irrespective of race, or wherever you are coming from. So let's just put it that way to give us the better understanding of the civil rights of everyone. I don't know if I've answered you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, hope
Okay,
you're good with that. Thank you very much. Let's have Mr. Oludare add. Mr. Oludare, what's your take on today's humanity revolution?
Okay, thank you very much for having me. Although I joined late, but I've been able to take
Yes, sir.
one of the most important thing is that I may not be able to control the reaction of others, but I should be able to control my own reaction, which is being an advocate of peace. So anywhere I go, what I'm taking out of this
Good.
meeting is I should be an ambassador for peace. I should radiate peace within and without other people's interference.
Mhm.
So my keyword for this session is even in
Good.
the face of oppression, in the face of where my rights are being trampled upon because we're in Nigeria, sometimes you find yourself in a space whereby your rights are trampled upon. You should be an ambassador for peace. You should be smart about it. Request to talk to a lawyer. Do not talk out of anger, just like the references that was made to the scenarios that happened at the airport recently with Kwamwan and this comfort lady. So as a global clusterian, I should not be found in a position whereby I can't control my reactions to what I'm being to what people
Good.
dished out to me. So I hope that going forward, I'll be able to channel my peace, put it at the best advantage for me and for the global clusterians at large. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you're watching online, you can actually, or you're going to be watching this after we end the live, you can actually drop your submission. We're craving for everybody in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the world to have a gathering like this to discuss issues. You understand? A lot of people will be saved. You can see people have a takeaway from this great meeting right now. And these are all integral part of nation building. You can't talk about nation building without building the people. There is no way. There is no way. See, any space that there are no people is called desert. Desert, nobody. Once there is people, then it's called nation. And when we talk about nation building, it's people's building. And that is why today now, because today we did 2 trainings yesterday. Yesterday morning we did mind surgery revolution. You need to listen to that story. Go to YouTube and listen to the story of Miss Ifeoluwa Bilu, someone that was a victim of rape at 15 years old, and she was pregnant. She did not know until that pregnancy was like 6 7 months. You understand? You need to listen to that story if you miss it. You understand? Yesterday evening, we talk about survival strategies in the new normal. And we talk about the place of brokerage. Brokerage. That brokerage is another oil. You need to go and listen to such things. You understand? These are things that you need. Look at today. Chaplain James came and gave us a lot of things that we need to know. And I added my voice to it to say, there is an exceptional strength in you. Call it out. Stop letting it just lie there. There is an exceptional strength in you. Call it out. Call it out. Call out that exceptional strength. Is very, very, very important that you call out the exceptional strength in you. You cannot, nobody is on this earth that does not have it unless you have not discovered it. So, having said that, we want to appreciate Chaplain James the OO2. If you're watching online, we want you to add your voice to what we have done today. And it's the Global Clusters Revolutionary Meeting. We don't want chaos. We don't want war. We don't want fight. And we want this great movement. And to join this great movement, everybody needs to involve their neighbors. It is free to join our meeting. Just subscribe to all of the channels for free. We are currently creating a Spark Up app now. You can create your own personal Spark Up and make sure that your people, all non-governmental organization and governmental organization and private entity, needs to be part of the global clusters. You need to adopt this training, and you need to bring in your people to this training, and everybody needs to come together to do this. You understand? We need to talk. We need to submit our
Hello, sir. Am I the only one not hearing, boss? Okay.
I haven't said that. Sorry about that. We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneur, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace with instant monetization, first of its kind anyway, but we are the first nation building social media platform on earth, and it's proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. We are a hub to mine and produce quality and accurate professionals, quality and accurate technocrats, and quality and accurate entrepreneurs, strictly for nation building. If you want to join us, a one-time lifetime of 61,000 naira, which enables you to do a UK deposit analysis, cybersecurity, mini MBA, business analysis, social health worker, certified nursing assistant, and so on. You understand? A discounted cost comes along with it. You will not need to pay anything. And if you are a vendor you want to sell, our clusterian can help you promote your product and services on all their social media and just it's 1,000 and one-time lifetime. Don't miss it. And you can equally join this movement on all our social media and for free. For free. You don't need to pay, because membership pay because it's instant monetization. The day you enter, you start making money immediately. You start making money from promote and earn immediately. And when you start gathering your followers, you make money from your followers immediately. We have the best monetization on earth as far as social media is concerned, and it's proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. So having said that, tomorrow is Genuine Love Revolution. You don't have to miss it. Please involve your friends and family. Tell them about the global clusters. Organize people in your area. Tell them about the global clusters. Let them join the call. Let them add their submission. They can still listen to what we have discussed today on YouTube, on Facebook today. And I said, we must have an undo in all the social media platforms on earth. And we must always drop our reviews there for them. So join the movement. We welcome you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chaplain James. Great shout out to the 001 Humanity Revolution, the person of Dr. Yaro Doris. And thank you, everyone, for adding your call. And I thank you for building your community.
Thank you, boss, for building us and teaching us how to build
Have
others.
an excellent evening.